Okay, hey, welcome back. What we're gonna do now is talk about some decimal operations. In the last video we just discussed how what these decimals are, and now we're just gonna try add, subtract, multiply, even divide them. So let's jump straight to the board. Okay. Now, so recall a decimal looks something like this, right? 1.1. Um, and maybe I want to add these together. It's just the same, you know. Don't worry too much about what's going on. So 1, 2, and then add these up, right? So that's going to be 3, and then you add these up. And there's some rules about where you put the point. Addition, it's pretty obvious, right? Um, okay, let's try something. So, okay, let's try this one. So you go 1.9 plus what do you think? 0.5. Okay, so you just add across here. That's going to be 4. Yep. And then you put the point down. Now that it's not 4 actually, it's 14. So you have to carry the 1 here, and then it's going to be 1, 1, 2. So the answer is 2. Great. And then and you also do the same for subtraction. Now let's go and do a multiplication problem. Multiplication is a little bit trickier. So let's say we have 1.1 times 0.2, and what you do yeah, it's a little bit bit tricky. So essentially you just go in so essentially this is just like 1 times 2, and the answer, like 1 times 2 is just 2. Now it's tricky because what you have to do, you have to count how many digits there are after the decimal place. So there's 1 here and 1 here, and then you require that there be the same like total number of digits in your answer. So there's 2 in total, so there needs to be 2 digits after the decimal. Here's the decimal, and then so there here 1, 2 digits. It's a bit tricky, it's a bit funky, but roll with it. Okay, so let's try something like I don't know. Let's try 5 times per. Okay, so what we're gonna do? So what it is? It's do I even really need this thing? Probably. So 5. So think about it like this. This is just a normal number. Then you require the same. As I said, the rule was you require how many numbers after the decimal point. So 1, 2, and the answer is gonna be, this is like 1 multiplied by this. Um, yeah. So 1 multiplied by that is actually that number, but we require 2 numbers after the decimal. So it move the decimal point backwards, right? To after the now I chose very simple examples. Maybe one might ask you to do something. Um, that's crazy. You know? What you'd have to do is you have to use that table I showed you in the previous. Um, yeah, and kind of separate. Maybe that would be that would be 1, and 10. What 100? Yeah, do this. You do the same here. Have like um 6/100ths. Yeah, I'm not gonna go through this, but 5 there. So note that these add up. Okay, so that's division. Also, I should talk about division a little bit. Let's make a bit of space. Can I scroll down? Apparently not. Let's just page. Yep. So division. It's a bit tricky. So let's say 1.3 divide 1 point. So the trick with division is you move the decimal point in the other direction. So actually, you know what? I don't even just do it on the calculator. Just do that. It's better. What we're gonna do very soon is talk about fractions. I think it's better to convert things into fractions. And do it that way. I think it's just gonna be too weird to explain. Anyway, so I'll see you in the next video, and yeah, how about let's start talking about some fractions. Okay. That's it, I guess.